You tried it. You tried it big time. Okay, listen, I ain't gonna start like that. What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin the Dentist. We are back with a new video for you guys. Please make sure you start this video off by clicking that thumbs up button. And we are here to review Season 2, Episode 3 of R&B Divas LA. And on this episode, the drama is picking up because now everybody is showing us who the hell they are on this episode. Because you know, Chrisette and Michel'le James, you know, they're the newbies on the block. Hope they don't get mad at that I said it, like, you know, the other ones did when Angie said it. But anyway, you know, they're the newbies on the block, so we really trying to get to know who they are, how they deal with things, where their personality, and we've seen a lot of that personality come out tonight. So we seen Chrisette Michel'le and Michel'le James have a conversation, and they were having a what the hell they were having a conversation about the past, their troubles or whatever. And Chrisette was like, you know what? I think that we should all see a therapist.
She didn't say see a therapist yet. She didn't say that until they went on hiking.
No, she did. She did say therapy in the salon because she was saying that we've all been through some things, and she was like, you know, we could talk to somebody about it, and that's when she was like, I don't want to do Iyanla Vanzant. She's like, I don't want to do the Iyanla Vanzant and the Dr. Phil's and all of that. But then when they went out on a little hiking trip or whatever, that's when they really started to like turn up. And I was like, are they turning up for the cameras or are they really turning up? Michel'le James has a problem with seeing, you know, seeing a therapist about what's going on because she's like, I've been burnt by the industry for so long that shit don't even bother me no more.
Well, I don't feel like the situation is that deep for them to talk to a therapist. Now, there's nothing wrong with talking to a therapist, but the situation isn't that serious or that deep to talk to a therapist. And we only on episode 3, but since episode 2, Chrisette Michel'le has been the only one talking about the situation with the Diva-log and how, you know, that keep coming up and how that's holding everybody back. Chrisette Michel'le, but you're the only one that I've been hearing talking about it since the first episode. You know, Mo faintly brought it up, but she didn't bring it up to bring it up. She brought it up. First of all, you live and you learn. And when you do something, you reference to what you did before so you won't mess up the next time, like with the Scorpion Show barbecue. Each year, you learn and learn and you realize what to do different. I believe reference to the Diva-logs, that's all that is, you know, well, this will happen with the Diva-logs. Let's make sure it don't happen this time. Let's go about it this way. So I don't think by bringing it up is a way of living in the past and letting the past, you know, stop you from going forward and, you know, working together. But it seems like Chrisette is the only one bringing it up. And I feel like Michel'le James, like, y'all need to talk to it's not that deep to talk to a therapist. Y'all are grown.
Well, you know what? Maybe they didn't need a therapist, but clearly they all still are burnt by that situation that went on with the Diva-logs because it was the focal point of their the conversation. That was the Diva-log was the focal point of their conversation while they was at that table, and they also was talking to what's her name? Oh, Shantae Moore about that whole situation, like. And then they talked about what happened the last time, and they don't think they want to do it. It's like they all don't want to address the situation. It's like they say, it's the elephant in the room, but nobody wants to say Kelly Price. And Chrisette Michel'le, you fucking tried it, but I got my life when you said what you said. I can't. How she said?
She said, go ahead, say Kelly Price. Yes. She's not watching. She's booked.
Okay, yes, she is booked. I don't know. Did y'all get her album? Anyway. Let me stop throwing shade for her album every week. But yeah, I like the fact that excuse me, yeah, I had to turn that damn air off. I like the fact that Chrisette likes to go to a therapist because most of us, we don't go to a therapist.
That's how she was brought up.
Yeah, and I think it's good that she goes to see someone because we had too much. I'm not crazy. Like, people think that because if you go to see a therapist, that means you crazy. No, you're not crazy. They just help you and they guide you. So I think it's good to go see one.
I don't see nothing wrong with talking to a therapist or talking to anybody. I feel like communication is key. I just feel like the topic at hand and the situation at hand don't need a damn therapist. Now, Michel'le, she needs a damn therapist. You know, probably Claudette, she may need a therapist because she's been through some things. But as far as the situation with them going to Puerto Rico and getting together to go to Puerto Rico, y'all do not need a therapist for that. Y'all just need to sit down and communicate and talk.
Keep talking.
Yeah, but I don't think that that situation needs a therapist. And it's not that Leela James is against seeing a therapist. She don't feel like the situation or the topic.
Okay, but she was kind of being rude into the situation. Like, even though you feel like you don't have to be there, like, don't down talk the whole situation. Like, don't be rude about the situation, because she went up in there rude because she really didn't want to be there. If you don't really want to be somewhere, don't fucking show up talking about, oh, I'm coming for support. No. If you don't want to come, don't go. Let me tell y'all something. When I'm with my friends, if they all at home and they're like, let's go out, if I don't want to go out, Kevin does not go out. Fuck it, because I haven't seen you in a long time. If I don't want to be there, I'm not going to be bothered with it, okay? I ain't got time for that. So don't show up to the damn therapy session if you feel like you don't need therapy, but you coming up in there with that negative attitude, you bringing it down, because they all need to get their feelings out about it. And then I was mad that they all wasn't there to talk about it, but they all got together for the dinner scene to talk about their issues, when I think it would have been great to have somebody that doesn't know them, that can't judge the situation. Just everybody put their shit out on the table, because that therapist could have got Shantae Moore together, bitch. Because Shantae Moore, you tried it. Nobody goes in nobody's studio and sing for free.
And don't write for free.
Okay? Like, you gonna talk about, if we use your voice, you know, it's for free. No, bitch. I don't give a damn who you sang back up for. That's not cool at all. When you sing, it doesn't matter if you sing for Patti LaBelle. You name all those people you sang back up for, but I'm sure you got a check at the end of the day. You got a damn check. And if anybody gonna be singing background on anybody's track, then they need to be getting paid, because doing background work is a lot.
Yeah. Shantae literally tried them other three ladies for their life. What I mean by she tried them for their life, literally, because they got kids, they got families, and they got businesses, and they got bills, just like the next one. Shantae, how fucking dare you ask these ladies to sing on your ladies' anthem, and you the only one that gets paid and get a check for it? You fucking
that was wrong. I know.
She was dead fucking wrong. And then going to get them to then you gonna get your management or your team to send them an email with a word spelled wrong, no letter.
They need to stop hiring Twitter people to do their damn jobs.
Yeah,
you need some professional work, and this is why her album didn't do shit. Ain't nobody buy her album. You gotta be a real fan of her music to buy it. And she can sing and everything, but I'm not feeling this attitude, and girl, you know you are wrong. Ain't nobody siding with you on this.
I agree with Chrisette Michelle. Chrisette Michelle said that somebody from Shantae caliber, you know, like, you don't expect that from nobody like Shantae. Shantae, you are a vet in the game. Literally, you are a veteran. Like, who writes on a song and don't get no, you know, writer's credit, who sings on the song without getting no damn fee? And you're going to send these ladies an email, a contractual email telling them that, oh, you need to sign by this date and you're not getting paid from it?
Ain't no hand-me-downs, ain't no freebies coming out in 2014. And I don't think it ever happened back in the day. Well, never mind, because Lil Mo talked about her little stuff. But, you know, she knew better. Okay, now she's lawyered up and making sure everything is right when it comes to those checks, because she missed out on a lot of money fucking with Ja Rule and Murder Inc. and all of them.
And that's why I said it before and I say it again. Guilt will make you too. That's why at the end of R&B Divas LA, that's why Shantae had to bring up the elephant in the room, because first of all, Shantae, what do the ladies' anthem? And you didn't invite all the ladies. You excluded Michel'le and Claudette. But what does the ladies' anthem got to do with the Puerto Rico tourism thing? That's two different things. They talking about the Puerto Rican tourism thing, and you want to talk about, oh, you don't want to do it because the vibe you got from the ladies from the anthem. It's two different situations, two different things. Like, how you gonna let that stop you from? Well, she said she pulled back because she didn't like the vibe that she got.
You know what?
You don't want to make you tell. That's not being
like
guilty.
the vibe that you got, then you should have brought it up in the room. Because if something ain't right, say something. I said something to Dennis. I said, Dennis, why the fuck you so quiet? Okay, if something ain't right, say something. Speak on it. Okay,
right? Like
talk about it.
Like if it was a bad vibe, like you set the vibe when you kicked them out the studio.
Yes.
Like after you invited, like, oh, Shantae.
And let me tell you something, Michel'le, I'm gonna clap for you this week because, girl, I was tired of the same old side story, but this time you took that negative part of your life, you made it positive, you spoke about it, and you spoke with them people in the church and everything. At first I was like, this is some bootleg shit, but it looked like everybody had a good time listening to your story, and just to see you smile. And you know, you didn't break down and cry. That was just so good. And I hope that you continue to do that with them, meet up with them, but also you do need a therapist because it's still fresh. And we see you crying every week about it. And I'm just not here for the tears every week. I'm sorry what you went through, but I don't want to see a person crying every week. Yeah. So I'm glad that you did something about it, and and kudos to Claudette. Cause shit, Claudette was looking like she been need some therapy too, with all of them sad tears and stuff. Like she always looked so sad. Like her soul looked so sad. You can see it all in her eyes. But this year, you know, she broke out her shell. Shit, I'm glad Chrisette Michelle is showing me a different side, because at first I was like, you know, is she just gonna be this quiet? I'm all about my music, or are we gonna see her interact with other people? And I'm glad that she broke out, and we already seen Leela, but this time we really seen her like go off. We seen her tell her speak her mind. We're getting to know her personality a little bit more. So I just want the producer to keep doing it, keep making sure the shit is right, you know. But Shantae, you ain't winning with the Little Mo situation.
Well, I want to say something about Chrisette. Chrisette is sucking the life out of me. Like,
she ain't sucking my life. I like her.
I like her, but all this want to talk to a therapist, and you know it just I love her spirit. Fix it, Jesus.
I'm sorry.
We done the wrong.
Woo! Yes, it did. Excuse me.
Yes.
Ooh, fix it, Jesus. Fix it.
Yes, but Chrisette is draining me. Like I feel like she is keeping the cloud over the Divas head from the monologues, and I feel like she's making something that is not. And I'm just like, come on, Chrisette, like
no, but
stop.
they still talking, because you know Little Mo brought it up first.
She brought it up first,
and then they all was like, "Are you sure we could all work this out?"
But what's wrong with making sure, getting security, being sure? That was all she said. You remember what happened last year? Let's not let this happen this year. Everybody in it.
But listen, you know what? I would call a therapist to this shit now too, because look, Chrisette is doing this shit, right?
Chrisette is the therapist of our fucking own.
Listen. But look what's going on now, right? You got everybody showing their ass about the song. I probably would have called the therapist. If that's what she's used to, I would have called them too. Because then, like, you want to have me sing on your song, and then I'm doing background shit. We haven't even worked out how much it's going to cost for us to get paid. If you want all of us to do the songs, they got a lot of unanswered issues that's coming out on these episodes. So somebody need to fix it and make it right. Shit. Claudette, you wanted them to do the Puerto Rico tourism thing. Ain't nobody going to be doing all that work for free. So I know it's going to be a breakdown in the communication somewhere. So there needs to be somebody that can work with everybody and be fair and not biased to nobody. Well, so that's why I'm saying, like, I think that they got some issues.
I feel like they need
to be addressed.
I feel like R&B Divas LA need to pick up. I'm not saying pick up with the drama out. You know, need to pick up with music, with singing, with something. Like, I'm getting bored. You talking about Dennis? Why you sitting right here crying? Because I was bored and I was over it.
I wasn't bored.
Shantae pissed me off.
This is the drama. This is the build-up.
Shantae pissed me off, and fucking Chrisette just sucked the life out of me. Like, I can't wait.
I bet you wasn't bored when Lil Mo was in that studio. Child, I want to know what happened. Like, okay, yeah, y'all broke up, but what happened? You're not talking about what happened, okay? The song was beautiful. We all know Lil Mo can sing, okay? Sing!
Lil Mo,
but I want to know what happened.
Mo, are we gonna see what happens? What happened to your marriage?
Where was the breakdown? And I know she talked about the husband. And girl, Phil wasn't really no big person to me in this industry. Like, why is he only forced to work with you just because you his wife? girl, you should have been, like, you just, I ain't know Lil Mo was that vulnerable. And normally Scorpios just don't give in to nobody like that. Oh, we need to have a conversation.
I think that it was just all about her being a woman and her being a wife.
Not just that, not that bowing down like that. It gotta be some, you know, I ain't gonna be submissive to nobody like that. It must have been good.
Somebody gotta be submissive in any relationship.
You don't have to be submissive. It could be 50-50. You both can work with each other, but you don't have to be submissive, girl. Can you imagine somebody controlling me and me just being quiet and not saying nothing?
No, not at all.
I know, right?
And that's probably why you're single.
No, that's probably not the reason why.
I said probably. I'm saying probably is.
That's another video at another time, but I do like my control. And you got to be able to deal with the two sides of me. And if you can't, it ain't going to work.
It's like, you like your control, but you got to know how to pull back.
I can't.
And let somebody else take control. You cannot always be in control.
I got the drive.
Bitch, you don't know how to drive. You ain't got your permit.
I got to drive this ship. But not necessarily, but yeah,
I'm looking at my notes. I'm trying to see that we covered everything.
I think we covered everything. We ain't had to get into. I think we covered Chrisette. Claudette ain't really doing anything. We haven't seen her do anything with Puerto Rico. They went out. They went to the therapist. What you call him was rude as shit.
I don't think Lila was being rude.
She was being rude.
Her speaking up because the therapist asked him to speak up. Her speaking up saying she don't understand why we're here and her not want to be there. I don't think that's being rude.
Not what you say is how you say it.
But true, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But
if you didn't want to be there, I wouldn't have showed the hell up.
I wonder why Shantae wasn't there. I was wondering why Lil Mo wasn't there, but Lil Mo was in the studio. But you know, like.
But that song wasn't on that mixtape though. That she was singing. So, you know, but I can't wait to hear that song.
Oh,
I can't wait to hear it. You know, don't tell, you know, I know you know some inside stuff. So, yeah, but I think, you know, next week we're going to see it boil you down even more. I think that
they better stop dragging it like the stories. Like, as soon as it get good, you gotta wait till next week. Like,
I think it's called building a storyline. That's what these shows do. I mean, it's only the third episode. I don't want to see them fighting, but like we're seeing the crumble. We're seeing the crumble of Shantae Moore on this show. Like the first time we seen her invite them to the studio, then the second time, like they go to the studio. She like, oh, I want y'all to sing back up. Bitch, sing back up. Then, oh, I want you guys to go home. Now we're seeing on this episode, oh, I want to use your vocals, but I'm not going to pay you for your vocals and for the lines that you contributed to. So how you not going to give me a fucking songwriting credit?
Shantae, bye.
Girl, bye.
Like, really, like, bye.
We're seeing the crumble. And then next week we're going to see her and Lil Mo get into it about something. And you know how Lil Mo feel about her coins. So I don't know what it's going to be about. Oh, is that about the picture thing? Like, oh, you took a picture. Oh, girl, if
we really don't know exactly who Shantae was talking to.
I don't know, but
she could have been talking because I know Kelly Price put up a picture with Shantae's husband. So you know, maybe you know how editing just always plays a part. We don't know exactly who she was talking to, and I haven't seen Lil Mo post a picture with her and Kenny Lattimore. Now she could have been talking about Lil Mo, but we don't know. But they always leaving us suspense. Oh, Shantae mad at Lil Mo because Lil Mo took a picture with Kenny Lattimore. Where's this fucking picture that Lil Mo supposedly had took? You know, if it was Lil Mo, but you know, I guess we gotta wait and see.
Shantae Moore got to get that shit together. Like this is not. Like, see, you seen what happened with Kelly Price, right? Don't let this happen to you, because people already wasn't checking for you. Like it's like we know y'all can sing, but why you got to be an ass on? Why you got to be like that?
Yeah. Watch last week's video, and this is what I said in last week's video. I said that Shantae is going to be the Kelly Price and the Dawn Robinson this season, and if Kelly Price and Dawn Robinson wasn't on last season, Shantae Moore would have been the fucking villain.
But see, Dawn Robinson really wasn't a big problem that shit. She was just a scaredy cat.
She was a scaredy cat. She was a fucking follower. But you know, we're gonna say Kelly Price. Shantae Moore had the ability to be the Kelly Price of last season, but you know Kelly Price and her shit overshadowed it. But I'm telling you, Shantae Moore is going to be the Kelly Price, and she probably next season, if there's a next season, she probably won't return because
R&B Divas coming back.
I hope they come back, but you know we never know.
But now I'm ready to hear some mixtapes like from the girls, like at least the R&B Divas Atlanta. You know they was releasing stuff during the show. Like, girls, can y'all get on it again? You got to maximize on your 10 weeks.
Well, you know, we still got 7 weeks.
Okay.
And then plus 2 more reunions. So I believe that, you know, Lil Mo album dropped in September. So I'm assuming a single is to come out any day now, any week now. You know, Leela James, she got music out. Leela James had new music out even before R&B Divas LA came on. She got a song with Anthony Hamilton.
Where the commercials?
She got a song with Anthony Hamilton, which I love. You know, like she's on the circuit. Like, you know, verses and flow. We see how, you know, like, you know, Leela James was on the bar. Wait, speaking of Leela James, you know Leela James is only 31.
Excuse me?
Leela James is only 31.
Let me stop this video. We will see y'all next week. Because bitch, you tried it. She's 31.
31 years old. Her birthday is June 2nd. She was born in 1981.
Oh, she done been through some things. Just like Cassette said. We done been through some things.